Hello everyone, my name is RedBlade79 and today I am coming to you from the map Strikezone in Call of Duty Ghosts. In fact, this is my very first video game commentary ever. It is something I have wanted to do for a very long time. And I actually built a PC the other day just for the sole purpose of helping me to create these kinds of videos for you guys. Anyway, Strikezone is one of my very favorite maps in Call of Duty Ghosts. It's a small map, it's a fast-paced map, and there's lots of action going on at all times. Now, I also apologize in advance for my nasally accent right now. I'm just getting over a cold, and it really sucks. The weather here in Michigan has been really crazy lately, and everyone's been getting sick. A lot of the people I work with have been getting sick, and I think I caught a bug at work the other day, so I sound incredibly nasally and annoying. Anyway guys, as you can see, I am currently using the Honey Badger in my setup, and the reason I like the Honey Badger is for a number of reasons. Now, the first reason is because it's got an integrated silencer attached to it. This means that you don't actually have to add a silencer, and that frees up an extra weapon attachment. Now, I am using extra magazines and the red dot sight at the moment, and the reason I like using extra magazines is obviously for not having to reload as much. And you also start with a little bit of extra ammo. And in my opinion, it almost makes it worth not having to get Scavenger or what's the other perk called? The one where you start with like full ammo. You don't need that early, in my opinion, simply because you probably aren't going to last that long for it to be effective anyway. And so what this is going to do for you guys is give you some space for extra perks, and perks are always a very good thing. And my perks include Quick Draw, Takedown, Extra Lethal, and Hardline with this build. And I want to talk about my Extra Lethal perks for just a second. And that is because I use the IED, the Improvised Explosive Device, which is kind of like a claymore. And in my opinion, this is even better than a claymore because you can stick to walls, and people are not going to look at walls as much as they are going to look at the ground for these things. And other Call of Duties, I typically found that people would blow up your claymore because they were kind of easily visible. But with these IEDs, you can throw them against the wall, and people aren't really going to look there as much. Now, the reason I like using extra lethal with this is because I get 2 IEDs instead of 1, and odds are very likely that within the span of your life, you are going to at least get 1 kill, if not 2, with these IEDs, and stacking it with hardline in this game is ridiculous. I would even go as far as to say that hardline is almost a necessary perk in this game, especially on small maps like this where you're going to do a lot of running and gunning and close quarters combat. It may not be as crucial on bigger long range maps, but on a map like this, it is definitely going to make a huge difference in the number of kill streaks you get. Speaking of kill streaks, my kill streaks for this build include the Satcom, the Guard Dog, and the Sentry Gun. Now, what I do like about the Satcom in this game is how they stack, and using it with Hardline, I mean, you could set down a number of Satcoms in your match, and that once you get 4, you get the advanced UAV, which is definitely going to help you see where your enemy is and where they're going, and it's going to update your minimap a lot faster. And the Guard Dog, oh my god, this thing is by far one of my favorite kill streaks. It is insanely overpowered. I almost think they're going to nerf this thing at some point. But, I mean, the Guard Dog, not only does he alert you to people standing around the corners who might jump out at you, but when you die, this thing is a homing missile across the entire map. You could die on one corner and end up on another, and your Guard Dog could easily get 1 to 3 kills on his way back over to you, assuming he doesn't die. Now, in just a second, you're going to see me kill a guy. It's not this one right here. He's coming around the corner in just a moment, and I end up killing him by unloading my entire clip from the Honey Badger at him. And I really don't think I should have killed the guy. I think he should have killed me. He definitely had the upper hand there. But the reason I was able to kill him is because I outlasted him with my extra ammunition. And like I said, this makes Scavenger almost an unnecessary perk in this game. Another thing you guys may have noticed is that I use Quick Draw. And Quick Draw is probably, I'm going to say, the perk that most people use, and you definitely need it. This is not one I would recommend passing up, simply because when you're aiming down the sight, in my experience, the person who aims down the sight the fastest and gets that first shot to hit or make contact with the enemy is going to win the firefight 9 times out of 10. In just a second here, I'll be getting my Sentry Gun, and I'll be perfectly honest with you guys, I didn't really get the placement I was hoping for on this match. Now, you do want to set it down this hallway if you have this kill streak, simply because there's going to be a lot of foot traffic through that corridor there. Now, the problem was I set it a little too far off to the left, whereas I should have set it off to the right to get a little bit of a better angle with it. But that's okay because I did end up getting about 2 or 3 kills by the time the match was over with that thing. And right about here, my play starts to suffer a little bit. Normally, I don't like to get this sloppy by the end of a match, but that's okay because it happens to the best of us once in a while. Anyway, guys, the match is going to be coming to an end here soon, and I just wanted to thank you all very much for watching this video. As I said at the start, this was my very first video game commentary, and I was super excited to do it. In the future, you are going to see a lot more videos from me on this channel. I'm going to be doing Call of Duty videos, I'm going to do some Battlefield 4 videos once I get it for my PC. I'm hoping to do some game reviews too if I can, and I'm actually going to be sitting in line in a couple weeks to get an Xbox One, which I am super excited about. So if you guys liked this video, please don't forget to hit like and subscribe up above. Thanks again for watching, everyone.